That's why I was encouraging young people. I said, if you don't have a goal, make it your goal to get a goal and work towards them to achieve it. So I'm a living testimony of what's possible for young people. You're not wasting your time. I know that the money is not what we want it to be. There's always a lack of access to money. Always. But it's not about money. If it was, you all would be off somewhere in corporate America. You would have your own businesses, corporations, buildings, empires, because the talent is in the room, but you give in other ways, and you receive in other ways. Because when you go to bed at night, you know that you've helped someone else's life. You've helped the world to become a better place. And to me, that's what it's about. If we're not giving back, as my grandmother said, never look down on anybody unless you're pulling them back up. So if there are 14 million young people unsupervised, you all have quite a task in such a way. Quite a task. The latchkey kids, the kids that are just lost with no direction. What happens? It's up to you all to be of service. And it's up to everybody to work together. I find that some people don't even know some of the other people in the room. Talk to each other, network. Maybe you can share ideas, resources. Network with each other. Because a lot of people don't network. And some people want to know, how did you become a talk show host at 9 years old? My brother got a job that took us to Las Vegas. It wasn't as much money as most people were used to making. No. But I saw a producer, and I walked up to her, and I said, hello, ma'am, nice to meet you. My name is Farah Gray. She looked, okay. He said, I said, well, here's my business card. She said, a business card? I said, yes, ma'am. I said, I have a business club that I created with my friends, and we got ideas like lemonade stand companies, roving mini marts, comic book companies. I said, we've raised $15,000. I said, so we're like, a mini venture capital fund. She looked at me and she said, wow. She said, well, you know what? I'm the producer of a show called Backstage Live, and we broadcast live from the Las Vegas Strip at the Imperial Palace Hotel, and we reach over 12 million listeners and viewers every week, and we usually interview entertainers that come to town, but we want to interview you. I said, wow. So that was my first big interview. So I went on the show. They got so many calls and letters after I was on the show. Who was he? Bring him back. We loved him. Oh, he was great. They made me a guest co-host reaching over 12 million listeners and viewers because they felt like they had to bring me back. Now, they don't know most of the letters came from my grandma. But that's not the point. The point is, I got the job. So I became a talk show host, and people want to know how. How do you start a business club? How do you become a millionaire by the age of 14 and develop a food company called Farah Foods and flip it and sell it? How is it now that you run a $30 million real estate asset management company? Why are you a best-selling author? Why? It has to do with networking, introducing yourself to people, showing up. As I said in the program, everybody said you had to be at the right place at the right time. I never knew where that was. I didn't know where that was. I didn't believe in luck. I believed in getting out there, introducing myself to people. So when I got out there and introduced myself to people, people then embraced me. And some didn't. There were a lot of people that didn't believe in young people. They didn't. They didn't. I mean, and that's evidence. You know, like I know, if there was any violence taking place, or if this conference was, the focus was violence, we'd have news cameras lined up down the block. It's hard to get media for positive things. I had a reporter from NBC, and I can talk about them since they're not here. Because I do believe this conference is newsworthy.
Yes, it is.
But look how hard it is to get media for positive things. The reporter, reporters can be, Farah Gray, can you tell me, how is it that you, genius kids from the projects, were able to start your own businesses? You guys must have been freaks of nature. I mean, it's not normal for inner city kids. How'd you do it? And I was insulted. insulted by that question because I believe the biggest misconception about the youth that you all serve and about inner city youth specifically is that we like brain power. We don't like brain power, we like resources.